Percentiles are measures of location denoted by P1, P2, all the way up to P99, which is just read as first percentile, second percentile, all the way to 99th percentile, which divide a set of data into 100 groups with about 1% of the values in each group. So when you're given a percentile, for example, let's say 30th percentile, what we're saying is that the specific value that separates the bottom 30% of all the given values from the top 70% of all the given values. So whatever that number is, it separates the bottom 30 from the top 70. So to find a percentile of a data value x, you need to do the following. What you're going to do is you're going to take the number of values less than x, you're going to divide it by the total number of the values that you have, and then you're going to multiply by 100. Just make sure to round your result to the nearest whole number, whether rounding up or down. For this, round to the nearest whole number. If you're trying to convert a percentile to a data value x, you need to use this formula. L equals k over 100 times n, where L is the location that gives the position of the value, k is the percentile being used, and n is the total number of values in the data set. For this, you need to round any number that isn't a whole number up to the next whole number, so it's always rounded up. But if you actually get a whole number, there's something else you need to do, and I'll go over that in just a second. So let's look at an example. The following numbers of the total points scored in the Super Bowl for a 24-year period. So 36, 37, 37, 39, all the way up to 75. So here's 24 values, and they are arranged in order from smallest to largest. So this always needs to be done in order from smallest to largest. If it's not in that order, make sure to change it. But we are given it in order, so it's a little bit easier. So first off, we're going to find the percentile that corresponds to the given value of 47 and 65. So let's start off with 47. 47 is in the table right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to find out the percentile that corresponds to it. So we got to find the number of values less than 47. So we can count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 values less than 47. So we can say that 9 divided by, and we have the total number here, which is 24. And then we're going to multiply by 100. When we do the arithmetic here, we're going to get 37.5, which we always round to the next whole number, when we're going to say that this is 38. So this number, 47, is the 38th percentile. Next, we're going to do 65. So 65 is here. And again, we need to find all the values less than 65. So we have 6, 18, or 6, 12, 18, 19, 20. So there are 20 values less than 65. So 20 over 24, the total number of, multiplied by 100. And again, we do the arithmetic, and we're going to get 83.3. And again, we round that to the nearest whole number, which we say is just 83. So 65 corresponds to the 83rd percentile. So that's how you find what each specific value corresponds to for a percentile. Now we're going to find the value that corresponds to a specific percentile. We're going to find out what it is. So let's start off with the 20th percentile. So to do that, we're going to again take our k value, our percentile, which is 20. So we're going to say that 20 divided by 100 multiplied by the total number of values, which we know is 24. And when we do the arithmetic, we're going to get 4.8. But again, when we are finding the value, when we get this, we always have to round up to the next whole number, and it's always round up. So this is going to be the 5th number. So the 5th number is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there, 39. So the number corresponds to the 20th percentile is 39. Now let's do it again for 75. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 75 divided by 100 multiplied by the total number of, which is 24. And when we do that, we're going to get 18. Now there's a problem when we have a whole number. We can't just pick the 18th number because it's all the values less than that. So what we do is we take this number and we also take the next number after it. So 18th, and then we're going to do 19th number. And then we're going to add those together and divide by 2. So the 18th number here, so 6, 12, 18, and then 19. So 59 plus 61 over 2. We add those together and divide by 2. We're going to end up getting 60. So the 75th percentile is going to be 60. Even though it's not on the table, it's still this number.